Please be seated. My name is John Kisby, Associate Vice President for the Milford campus. Welcome to the Southeast Community College Spring 2025 Commencement Ceremony. Joining me on the platform this evening are Dr. Paul Illich, President of Southeast Community College, Commencement Speaker Michaela Kumke, President and CEO of Food Bank of Lincoln, Dr. Joel Michaelis, Vice President for Instruction, Mr. Arlen Ermacher, Chairman of the Southeast Community College Board of Governors, Dr. James Sherwood, Vice Chairman of the Southeast Community College Board of Governors, Sydney Cole, Lincoln Campus Student Senate President, and Nancy McConkey, Administrative Director of Registration and Records. At this time, I would like to ask the SCC Board of Governors and the SCC administrative team members to stand and be recognized for their service, commitment, and dedication to SCC and the communities and students we serve. We would also like to recognize our Career Academy students who grew the beautiful flowers on the stage. These students are enrolled in our Agriculture Bioscience Pathway classes at SCC. We begin this evening by honoring all veterans and active military personnel for their service to this great country. And we pay tribute to our graduating military with a red, white, and blue honor cord to recognize their service. At this time, we ask all active duty, retired military, and veterans in attendance to stand and be recognized. Would everyone now rise, and men remove your caps as we pay honor to America.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Paul Illich, President of Southeast Community College.
It is with great pride that we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates and look forward to their future success. I congratulate each of the candidates on the decision to pursue a higher education credential. Our program this evening acknowledges the diligent effort invested by each candidate. Through hard work and exceptional motivation, these candidates have acquired knowledge and skills that will serve them throughout life. Higher education is an iterative process that refines your resiliency skills through frequent assessment of your knowledge and technical skills. Your successful completion of the requirements of your earned credential will empower you via resiliency, confidence, and reflective and purposeful thinking. I encourage each of you to leverage your accomplishments by continuing to pursue difficult challenges, personal growth, and lifelong learning opportunities. On behalf of everyone at Southeast Community College, I extend to you my heartfelt congratulations.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Arlen Ermacher, Chairman of the Southeast Community College Board of Governors.
Thank you, John. Good evening, fellow Board of Governors members, Dr. Illich, faculty, staff, families, guests, and most importantly, graduates. You've done it. You've reached the pinnacle of your current post-secondary educational goals. Tonight, you will receive your degree, diploma, or certificate based on your chosen field of study. Congratulations to each one of you on a job well done. For many of you, it's been a long but rewarding journey, along with a few stressful moments. You've navigated jobs, you've attended class, you've done your homework, and you've maybe even pulled a few all-nighters studying for tests or finishing a project. A pat on the back for getting the job done. But you haven't done this alone. You've had the support of parents, siblings, friends, and maybe a spouse or significant other. Equally as important, you have had the support of your teachers and the staff at Southeast Community College. Tonight, we all celebrate the completion of your journey. On behalf of the Board of Governors, I want to congratulate you on this accomplishment. We are proud of each of you and all you have been able to do. While graduation may mark the end of a journey, it also marks the beginning of the next steps into your future. We are confident that Southeast Community College has prepared you well as you transition from a student to a career in your chosen field. We will watch with pride as you journey toward your future. I leave you with this quote from Robert Collier, an American author of a book called The Secret of the Ages. He said, and I quote, "Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Constant repetition carries conviction. Visualize the thing you want. See it, feel it, believe in it. We wish you the best as you travel the road to your future. Never stop believing in yourself." Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Urmacher. Good evening. My name is Sydney Cole, and I am the president of the Lincoln Campus Student Senate, and it is my pleasure to introduce this evening's commencement speaker. Michaela Kumpke serves as president and CEO alongside a team of 32 colleagues at the Food Bank of Lincoln. Her food bank career began in 2015 as communications director, then as community engagement director, before being named president and CEO in May 2021. Her 20-plus years of nonprofit experience includes work in educational broadcasting, healthcare, and early childhood development. Kumpke is a community volunteer who currently serves on the City of Lincoln's Age-Friendly Lincoln Committee, the Lincoln Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, and the Bryan Medical Center Board of Trustees. In her free time, you will likely find her reading an overdue library book or shopping at Francie and Fitch bookstore, enjoying live music, or exploring a trail with her fellow nature-loving spouse, Ariana, and their energetic mutt, Frankie. Please join me in welcoming Michaela Kumpke.
Thank you for that introduction, Sydney, and for your leadership on the Student Senate. I appreciate and admire that involvement. Graduates, friends, family, and supporters, esteemed members of the SCC faculty, staff, and board, thank you for the opportunity to join you this evening. Recently, I've read that there are 3 secrets to a happy life. That's the good news, only 3. The bad news is nobody knows what they are. So I can't offer you those secrets, but I can extend to you my deepest congratulations. Wow, you really did it. Congratulations. Together, in community, we mark this significant milestone. Take a minute and look around. Are there faces in this crowd that you've not seen on the campus before today? I'll bet there are. Yet, each one of you, you've done the work. You've made sacrifices, and you've persevered. Experience tells me you've had moments leading up to tonight, maybe when you've asked yourself, is this really worth it? When you thought for a split second, you'd be better off if you just quit. If you've known that doubt and you are sitting here with a cap and gown, congratulations. Only you can know exactly what it feels like to be you in this moment. From astonishment to excitement and everything in between. So take a pause. Allow the fatigue of late nights and early mornings to settle into your bones. Recall how it felt the first time you raised your hand in a class to ask a clarifying question or share your perspective. Remember the determination it took to put your head down and finish, to tune out the distractions. And feel the anxious rush that got you to your last project and your final exam, and maybe even got you through traffic to be here tonight. Often, we get to the other side of an accomplishment, and we're so filled with relief that we gloss over those intense moments of frustration when doubt creeps in and it starts to suggest, you're not meant to be here. You're not meant to have this. You're not enough. Those moments are scary, aren't they? Life can feel daunting and impossible. So right now, I want you to tap into the feeling that you have in this moment. The reason I want you to remember this feeling is because you have earned this. You are meant to be here. You are meant to put this knowledge to use and to do good things with it. You are meant to have this celebration, and you are enough. Now look around this crowd. Look at your friends and family. Look at your instructors and the faculty and staff who are here. See the faces of people who are rooting for you and your continued success. This is a personal accomplishment, but it's a shared experience. And if you don't have a person in the crowd or who's watching online to celebrate this milestone with you, and I know that that's a possibility, I want you to know it is my greatest honor to be that person for you tonight. You're not alone, and I admire and appreciate you and all that it means that you're here today. To be a student at a community college is to have an intimate understanding about the power of community. As you heard in my bio, it's both my privilege and responsibility to lead the Food Bank of Lincoln. My colleagues and I use our heads, hearts, and hands to alleviate hunger in southeast Nebraska. It's a service area that nearly mimics that of the SCC campuses. Statistically, 1 in 7 people in southeast Nebraska face hunger and food insecurity. If your skin is black or brown, that jumps to 1 in 3. And among college students, 20 to 30% are food insecure. This is why the Food Bank of Lincoln works with communities and why we partner with SCC, because food is necessary fuel to help you learn and achieve long-term success. Whether you grew up with all, some, or none of the essential resources for a stable life, today, you are making a pathway for yourself, for your family, and toward a new future story. When a community of people believes in meeting the basic needs of its children, young adults, skilled workers, and laborers, and the community believes in the potential of every person, we all flourish. Your degree from this community college is both an accomplishment and a responsibility. It calls you to remember where you started, how hard you worked, that it may have felt lonely at times, but you did not get here alone. None of us do. A woman named Claudia, she helped me get here tonight. Last week, I met Claudia at a community luncheon, and we made small talk at our table, and I came to learn that she is a proud SCC grad, class of 2014. She was a non-traditional student, a single mother determined to make a better life for herself and her daughter. I confessed to Claudia, I was really nervous about tonight. So I asked her, what advice would she give to all of you? And without hesitation, Claudia said, you tell them to be brave and that they are ready for the workforce. Because, she added, that's what an education from SCC does. Claudia is right, and I have proof. Not quite 15 years ago, I was leading a marketing department and needed to hire a graphic designer. Sifting through the stack of resumes, one from a then recent SCC grad caught my eye. To this day, I can recall the preparation, energy, and talent that Tommy Duong brought with him to that interview. He was nervous, but oh, so impressive. In fact, I still have the note card that Tommy designed and sent to me following that interview. There was no doubt he was the right person for our team, and he came ready to work. Since that entry-level role, Tommy's professional path has advanced and includes work at a local advertising agency, operating his own design business, and today he's a member of a major corporate marketing and communications team here in Lincoln. He's constantly challenging what he knows so he can keep learning. You're ready too, thanks to SCC's commitment, which is to empower and transform the diverse learners and communities in Southeast Nebraska. Here's another nugget from Claudia. Try something new. On this point, I will extend my own gratitude to SCC. Thank you for offering personal interest courses to the community. Because 20-some years ago, I was a young professional, completely insecure of myself. I went from being an accomplished student to the office rookie. And around that time, I received one of these SCC course catalogs in the mail. And flipping through it, I thought I would look for some course that would give me a professional advantage. Then, I landed on a page detailing a belly dancing class in the evenings at Irving Rec Center. So I enrolled. That class does not appear on my resume, but I am a better person and leader for taking that leap and trying something so far out of my comfort zone. It gave me the confidence that ever since has helped me to show up with a balance of playfulness and command. So, for you grads and your guests here today, I encourage you to heed Claudia's advice. Be willing to try something new. You might just surprise yourself what you will learn and how you can move. Claudia was emphatic that I urge you to listen to your mothers. She confessed she didn't, and it made her life more difficult. If I had, she said, I would be farther along in my life. But maybe for you, it wasn't a parent's advice that you dismissed. Maybe it was an instructor's or a student group advisor's. Maybe it was a current or former supervisor. Maybe it's your own. Do me a favor, please. Do not fool yourself into thinking it's too late to take good advice or to seek trustworthy sources of information. Because if you do, you'll only set yourselves back. As for Claudia, her last bit of advice, it was this: you gotta get the paper to make the paper. And since I'm the person standing between this moment and the moment you officially become a graduate, I'll wrap this up. Besides, Dr. Illich told me to keep it brief, and the best pieces of advice I've ever received is to know when to end. So, class of 2025, get your paper. Face the challenges bravely. Take chances. Listen to experience. Make the paper. And most of all, make yourselves proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Michaela. We will now have the presentation of candidates for certificates, diplomas, and degrees by Dr. Joel Michaelis, Vice President for Instruction.
Thank you, John, and good evening. We are proud to honor the academic accomplishments of our students. Students with blue or silver honor cords, please stand. Students graduating with distinction are recognized with a silver honor cord. Students graduating with high distinction are recognized with both blue and silver honor cords. Please help us recognize these students. Thank you. You may be seated. We also want to take this opportunity to recognize the numerous students who participated in our Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, which requires at least a grade point average of 3.5. Would the PTK students please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. Now, SCC Board of Governors Chairman Mr. Ermacher, would you please approach the podium? Students, please stand. Chairman Ermacher, as Vice President for Instruction at Southeast Community College and upon the recommendation of the faculty and administration, I confirm that these candidates have completed all of the requirements for their academic credential as set forth by the Southeast Community College Board of Governors and the state of Nebraska. Marshals, please take your places.
By conferring these degrees, Southeast Community College bestows upon you the highest honor that it can. Your faculty have certified to me and to all present that you have met the academic standards of this institution. By virtue of the authority invested in me by the governing board of Southeast Community College, I am privileged to confer upon you the awards recommended by the faculty with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto.
Students, please be seated. Our marshals will assist you when it's time to approach the platform. As you cross the stage, your name will be read, and you will be congratulated by President Illich and SCC Board Chairman Mr. Arlen Ermacher or SCC Board Vice Chairman Dr. James Sherwood. Please note that several of our graduates are receiving multiple credentials tonight, and these are listed in the commencement program.
Good evening. I'm starting off tonight. I'm Drew Obermeyer. I'm representing the Ag program, Livestock Management, Ag Production, Hort and Turf, and Precision Ag at Bathurst campus. The following students are receiving a degree in Agriculture Management and Production. Carson Joseph Anderson. Tyler Keith Bartholomew. Joseph David Boats. Joshua Chase Chapman. Caleb Robert Colgrove. Tyler David Farmer. Stephen Michael Faust with distinction. Jacob Allen Garber. With distinction, Ava Claire Krahulik. Keaton J. Mazur. Gavin Allen McHenry. Dawson James Mollander. With distinction, Dalton Edward Newcomer. With distinction, Xavier Nicholas Odom. Jacob Lane Robinette. Sabrina Nicole Schemper. Garrett Michael Schneider. With distinction, Cadence Shea Seamus. Ella Shireen Stinsness. With distinction, Carson M. Unick. The following students are receiving a degree in Agriculture Management and Production and also a degree in Integrated Studies. With distinction, Ryan John Stunkel. The following student is receiving a degree in Agriculture Management and Production with a degree in Welding. With distinction, Evan Jean Betanker.
Thank you.
The following student is receiving a degree in Agriculture Management and Production and a degree in Livestock Management and Production. With distinction, Cassidy Lynn Mink. The following students are receiving a degree in Horticulture and Turfgrass Management. Toby Joseph Katinik. Montgomery Robert Lindeen. Dominic Elijah Ricole. Alexandria K. Southard. Eric John Wieland. Keegan Marshall Wheeler. The following students are receiving a degree in Livestock Management and Production. Colin Edward Dahl. With distinction, Destin Z. Hurley. Let's go, Destin! And Landry T. Kleeman.
I'm Dr. David Schmitter, Chair of Academic Transfer on the Milford campus. The following students are receiving a degree in Academic Transfer. With distinction, Taylor Renee Julia Peter. Caitlin Emma Aberg. Faith Elizabeth Bromley. Camden Joseph Burton. With high distinction, Riley Renee Campbell. Camden Tyler Klein. With distinction, Kenna Riley Firestein Montes. Emma Marie Gamble. Owen Hill. Megan Lauren Nelson. Calvin E. O'Brien. With distinction, Samantha Dawn Wilson. Keegan Eric Akins. With distinction, Holly Glorianne Cheka. With distinction, Aiden Sebastian Kunit. With distinction, Carmen Jean Curtis. Isaac Dwayne Earhart.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Tracy Nide, co-chair of the Biotechnology program. It is my honor to present to you this evening. The following student is receiving a degree in biotechnology, a degree in academic transfer, and a degree in health sciences. Skylar Celeste K. Burgess.
The following students are receiving a degree in psychology. Saja Ali Al-Jayashi. Madison Joanne Mueller. Brian Emmanuel Ortega. Rain N. Pettit. Megan Christine Slechta. The following student is receiving a degree in psychology and a degree in academic transfer. With high distinction, Peyton Ray Mansky. The following students are receiving a degree in global studies. Ayla Jean Reck.
Good evening, I'm Dr. Crystal Gable. I will be representing business. I'm an accounting instructor. The following students are receiving a degree in accounting. Yenny Petrona Alvarez Ramirez. Shams Campbell. The following students are receiving a degree in business. Brock Daniel Liebhart. With distinction, Alden Kavalik. And Marjorie Hegwald. Yeah! With distinction, Haley Marie Pester. Grayson Lee Petska. Andrew Hunter Secord. With distinction, Caitlin Ann Shimmick. With distinction, Daniel Alexander Valet. Joey Matthew Atkinson. Jocelyn Lee Beanie. With distinction, Eliane Grace Bowden. S. Daniel Book. With distinction, Olivia Grace Brittenham. Gavin Allen Brown. Hannah Rose Brown. With distinction, Megan Renee Brown. Isabel Nicole Clark. Stephanie Cruz. With distinction, Jessica Ann Giebers. With high distinction, Emerson Chanel Hall. Sadie Marie Beth Hardesty. Nikwe Amani Hinton. Jessica Jo Hoffman. With distinction, Angela Nguyen. Hannah Sue Cost. With distinction, Jody Christine Kramer.
My partner thing, it's Callie Lehman.
Callie Lehman. Angel M. Lurer. Zoe Menard. With distinction, Jacqueline Lisa Ann Mullins. Tayton Jacob Nelson. Ashley L. Newkick. With distinction, Gabrielle Marie Neidfeld. Jameson Travis Nutter. Jillian Rose Ogden. Brandon Michael Overhalser. Mia Elena Reyes. Brittany Marie Saucedo. With distinction, Andon Ray Sales. Tanya M. Schutz. Aubrey Morgan Smith. Crystal Hope Steelman. Madison Dawn Stutzman. With distinction, Sawan Kassin Thabit. Alan Michael Ward. Khalid Mohammed Abdel Manem. Mason Hua Win. Javier Thomas Pedro. The following student is receiving a degree in business and a degree in academic transfer. That was Michaela K. Rhodes. The following students receiving a degree in business and a degree in global studies: Macy Renee Fox, the following students are receiving a degree in business communication: Alexis Rose Haglin, Luna K. Hinckley, and Jacob Ryan Mall.
Good evening, I am Bo Geidel. I am presenting to the following students who are receiving a degree in long-term care administration with distinction: Anthony Arroyos. Chanel Bearfield.
Good evening. My name is Mary Sheikey. I'm an instructor for the Office Professional Program. The following students are receiving a degree in Office Professional. Raymond James Haynes. Emma Laurel Martin. Adriana Reyes. Michelle Claire Simnett. Ava Lenone Zablujol.
Good evening, my name is Chad Pablo. I'm presenting on behalf of Criminal Justice. The following student is receiving a degree in Adult and Juvenile Services and Corrections. Maria Rodriguez.
Good evening. My name is Crystal Kozak, Program Chair of Early Childhood Education. The following students are receiving a degree in Early Childhood Education. Stephanie Lizette Bessereau. With distinction, Jamie Marie Clevenger. With distinction, Itzel Lagunas. Duha Al-Bakri. Callie Sue Bratt. Athra Hassan Ayal. Jocelyn Ariane Moorhead. With distinction, Christina Jo Murphy. With distinction, Laura Beth Reese. Berea Sade Baker. Kiana Keisha Holmes.
Good evening. My name is Mary Christie, and I'm a faculty member with the Human Services Program, and the following students are receiving their degree in Human Services. Cassidy J. Allen. Aisha Y. Ibram. With high distinction, Kaylee M. Lovett. With distinction, Danielle Lee Siss.
Good evening. My name is Jason Adams, Program Chair of Building Construction Technologies. The following students are receiving a degree in Building Construction Technology. Caden Lewis Bach. Cash Allen Chitka. Cord Allen Chitka. Braden Noble Orion Ganau. Terry Alexander Glantz. Brian Gonzalez Lopez. Pedro Alexander Hernandez. Casey George Robert Jones. Dylan Riley Kroger. Julian May Terena. With distinction, Eli Michael Oberding. With distinction, Lance Allen Oberding. Blake Henry Shart. The following students are receiving a degree in Building Construction Technology and a degree in Business. With distinction, Caden Aaron Gonzalez. With distinction, Elijah James Myers. Channing Jameson Ogden. The following student is receiving a degree in Concrete Construction Technician. William Santoa Hernandez.
I'm Paul Buell from the Design and Drafting Technology program. The following students are receiving a degree in Design and Drafting Technology: Jacob Patrick Nicholas Menard, Jeremy Eugene Schwebke, Khalid Kamaluddin Mustafa Ali, Brian Alexander Corona, Edwin Alexander Rivera Jr., Ashton W. Braun.
Hi, I'm the Program Chair for Electronic System Technology. My name's Scott Elan. The following students are receiving a degree in Electronic System Technology: Cassidy Arnold,
My name is Dan Schweitzer, Program Chair of Electrical, Mechanical, and Automation in Milford, Nebraska. The following students are receiving a degree in Electrical and Electromechanical Technology: Nicholas Lyle Andrews. With distinction, Sean Patrick Carney. With distinction, Jace Asher Dressel. Mazen Mohammed Ahmed. Cole Eugene Schroeder. Logan Allen Stromquist. With distinction, Blake Andrew Allen. With distinction, Colton Allen Bales. With distinction, Broden Allen Chihal. Justice Angelo Durante. With distinction, Adam Ryan Eaton. With distinction, Caden William Galbraith. Logan Robert Ledoux Hobbs. Bryson Dean Horst. Treva Suzanne Lammers. Justin Ivan Morales Sorato. With distinction, Drew Kent Rumbo. Weston Theron Walgren. Peyton Wade Woolman. Samuel John Donovan. Caleb Grant Miller. Cole Jacob Albert. Benny Boozy. Reese Hunt. Khalid Mohammed Ibrahim. Following students are receiving a degree in Electrical and Electromechanical Technology and a degree in Business: Jacob David Crowder. With high distinction, Jace Chrisman. William Joseph Vulchek. Isaac Janning. With distinction, Aaron Blake Rios. Following student is receiving a degree in Electrical and Electrical Mechanical Technology and a degree in Welding: Caleb Edward Boston.
Shane Klingensmith, Instructor, Energy Generation Operations. The following students are receiving a degree in Energy Generation Operations: Jalen M. Behrens with distinction, Jacob Lee Harrington, Preston David Weeding,
I'm Mike Roth with Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning Technology, graduating with a degree in Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning Technology, Harrison Paul Baker. Andrew Palmer Hamrick. Carter Joe Kroll. Dylan Joseph Croats. With distinction, Nicholas Robert Keene. Nathan Stephen Leininger. Blake Daniel Hart. 1 Louise Rees. Jacob Ryan Slama. Hagen Riley Stout.
Scott Bashore, instructor, land surveying, civil engineering. The following students are receiving a degree in land surveying, GIS, civil engineering technology. Keegan Charles Converse. With distinction, Cooper John Ebling. Nathaniel Richard Martin Kleber. Aiden Paul Lindbeck. Hong Min Wen. With distinction, Preston Michael Witulski.
The following students are receiving a degree in plumbing technology. Po Da. Carson William Dannenbring. Trey Deshone Salas. Bennett Paul Michael Wood.
Good evening. My name is Abby Hoke. I am co-chair to the Baking Pastry Culinary Hospitality Program. The following students are receiving a degree in baking and pastry. With high distinction, Joe Bruce. Lena Corsandi. Megan Faith Pavlak. With distinction, Suzanne Ruth Schmidt. James Scott Scow. Kalani Rosenberry. The following students are receiving a degree in baking and pastry and a degree in culinary hospitality. Emma Olivia Jones. With distinction, Mackenzie Leilani Meyer. The following students are receiving a degree in culinary hospitality. With high distinction, Elena Cheyenne Armstrong. With distinction, Grace Olivia Caesar. With distinction, Olivia Wade Johnson. Ori Wade Johnson. With distinction, Courtney Kathleen Shannon. With distinction, Fernando Suarez Bataglan. Henry Van Tran.
Good evening. My name is Crystal Stewart. I'm the Dental Assisting Program Chair. The following student is receiving a degree in dental assisting with high distinction, Casey Adele Smith.
Good evening. I'm Cindy Blanknow with the Associate Degree Nursing Program. The following students are receiving a degree in nursing. Baru Roba Haji. Mariah Sue Lloyd.
Good evening, I'm Jill Sand, Dean of Health Sciences. The following students are receiving a degree in Health Sciences. Bani Al-Sayya. Isabel Faith Cooley. With distinction, Samantha Michelle Escarba Barrera. Misty Starr Yoakum. With distinction, Sagan Doyle Leach. Megan Marie Hope Love. Ines Ali Marchot. With distinction, Dawson Nam Nguyen. Brianna Louise Novak. Paisley Haxity Salgada Nova. Kaylee Ty Shade. Noah Thomas Stratas. Abigail Nicole Shapta. The following students are receiving a degree in healthcare management. Daniel Anderson. Nasina Jo Van Winkle.
Good evening. I'm Fran Aran from the Medical Assisting Program. The following students, it's my honor to introduce the following students, and they are receiving a degree in medical assisting. Kaylee Samantha Alarcon Granillo. Jaslyn Kate Cruz Lawless. Esmeralda Marino. With distinction, Chastity Nicole Wazaya. Jarelli Signs Gerardo. Carly Rose Shockley.
I'm Rob Ravendall, the program chair for paramedic. The following students are receiving a degree in paramedic. With high distinction, Jameson Battistella. Austin William Kohler. With distinction, Patrick David O'Connell. Hayden Paul Matthias Peterson. Bryce Christian Strumpler. Regina Eileen Waugh. Christian John Witt. Brooke Mackenzie Lee Cox. Nathan Vidlac. With high distinction, Mackenzie K. Weibel.
Good evening. I'm Julie Wahlberg with the Pharmacy Technician Program. The following students are receiving a degree in Pharmacy Technician. Wala Alya Aseri. Callie Cameron Kobza. With distinction, Taylor Jade Nass. Brian Rojas. Aya Wassam Mohammed Safar. Jaden Kaylee Van Kuren.
My name is Christine Gowan, and I'm an instructor with the LPN program in Lincoln. And it's my pleasure to introduce the following students as receiving a degree in practical nursing. Paige Renee Arena. Livy Danae Barr. Iris Bemis. Mariama Shaibu. Kaylee Elizabeth Cole. Allison Epp. Alicia Hardy. Yadira Hernandez. Tiana Hudson. Chanel McClendon. Caitlin Marie Mercer. Margie Rose Mineri. Leslie Moreno. Shar Muggy. Jennifer Musil. Diana Ortega Sanchez. Rebecca Danny Lee Sadoff Beck. Samantha Rose Snyder. Kayla Riley Tungate Ibrahim. Abby Vavra.
My name is Christina Paul. I'm an instructor for Computer Information Technology. It is my honor to present the following students are receiving a degree in Computer Information Technology. Heath Charles Brown. With distinction, Cody Michael Cowan. With high distinction, Kevin Min Do. Kobe Dwayne Hilburn. Christian Dane Jordan with high distinction. Caleb Miller. With distinction, Omar Sarzua. Anthony David Williams. Sanel Kesmer. With distinction, Jackie Lee Rediger. With distinction, Deshaun Darrell Robinson. Bryce Mitchell Rosenberry. David Wayne Schrader. Grant Michael Sindler. Michelle Dawn West. With high distinction, Baron Wiggins. Joel James Ray Costello. With distinction, Reagan Leah Gadigan. Ahmed Mohammed Yunus. Rudy Roche Murphy. Nathaniel Frederick Phelps.
Good evening. My name is Rick Horn. I am an instructor in the surgical technology program. I wanted to thank the CAT program for letting me announce this name. The following student is receiving a degree in computer information technology. Cody James Horn.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Burrows. I'm the program chair of the Graphic Design Media Arts program, and the following students are receiving a degree in Graphic Design Media Arts. With distinction, Valeria Lopez. Sure. Zoe Julia Mandina. Maggie Lee Rose Oddbody. Angel Romero. Genesis Helen Romero Adame. With distinction, Mila Tongdi. Emma Vega Gutierrez. With distinction, Viviana Velasquez. Abrielle Elizabeth Williams. With distinction, Lexi Ann Winkle.
My name is Lynette Fry, Program Chair, and I am honored to introduce the following students receiving a degree in Manufacturing Engineering Technology. Calvin Allen Butler. Garrett Reed Fisher. Jackson Andrew Graves. Ethan Daniel Havlovitz. With distinction, Braden Chase Heiser. Ethan Joseph Tolles Jurgens. Ross Thomas Ryan.
Good evening. My name is Zachary Kisby, Program Director for the NDT program on the Milford campus. It is my honor to present the following students that are receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in Non-Destructive Testing Technology. Carter Owen Ambrose. Kansas William Damon. Aiden Keith Harden. Danny Lee Hess. Harper Ray Johnson. Noah Samuel Potter. Joel Patrick Starzik. Tyler Francis Wesley. Garrett Ryan Zock.
I'm Kirby Taylor, Program Director of the Precision Machining and Automation Technology program. The following students are receiving a degree in Precision Machining and Automation Technology. Samuel Paul Krause. Eric Robert Dickout. Trenton James Mathis. With high distinction, Matthew James Nelson. Nicholas Nathaniel Royale. The following student is receiving a degree in Precision Machining and Automation Technology and a degree in Welding Technology. Micah Will Sandbolt.
Hi, I'm Parker Misek, welding instructor. The following students are receiving a degree in welding. Jordy Imanol Balin Morales. Oliver Aline Doffenbach. Charles William Kamalala Valu Gubser with distinction. Kenneth Cade Kerwin. Caden David Lanham with distinction. Jair E. Lorenzo. Stephanie Ann Hoyer. Ashley Lynn Schnorr. Garrett Scott Tahowski. Caleb Joseph Ventura with distinction. Gabriel Jackson Foley. Wyatt James Thomas Johnstone. Sienna Ray McLaughlin.
I'm Craig Shaw with the Auto Collision Department in Milford, Nebraska. Following students be receiving a degree in auto collision repair technology: Ahmed A. Homicide, Giovanni Castillo, Ryder James Claypool, Eric Daniel DeGallo, Connor Scott Fulmer, Anna Jo Guernsey, Elijah Harper, Cody Michael Hermadka. With distinction, Angel Rose Medina. Jaron Lee Polifka. Nathan John Swanson. William Frederick Hufkus. Luis Adrian Perez. Jace Lynn Broughton.
Hello, I'm Barry Smith, Automotive Program Director. The following students are receiving a degree in automotive technology: Caleb David DeGarmo, Caden Eric Navala, Addison Francis Neville. With distinction, Mason Todd Samachik. Neve Marie Gibson. The following student is receiving a degree in automotive technology and a degree in business. With distinction, Easton Edmund Stevens. The following student is receiving a degree in automotive technology and a degree in integrated studies. Xavier Jose Reese Barr. Tylen Wayne Ray.
Good evening. I'm Josiah Rasmussen, instructor with the Agriculture Service Technology Program. The following students are receiving a degree in Diesel Ag Equipment Service Technology. With distinction, Peyton Dale Gereltz. Congratulations. Braden James Geiger. Congratulations. With high distinction, Alexander Rylan Graves. Congratulations. With high distinction, Jared Timothy Griffin. Leo Anthony Gunther. Congratulations. Alexander John Messenger. Congratulations. Dominic Ryan Rothman. Glenn Alec Ruggles.
I'm Andrew Schissel. I'm an instructor in the Diesel Technology Truck Program. The following students are receiving a degree in Diesel Technology Truck: Caden Joseph Baker, Lucas Andrew Binder, Isaac Gene Bittner, Cameron Todd Carr, Alonzo Colmenero, Kyle Scott Harold, Calvin Gerard Kunterad. Sebastian Lemus. Gabriel James Neely. With distinction, Cooper Ray Nielsen. Bryce Payton Schluter. Spencer Gage Weirs. Grant Michael York.
Good evening. My name is Mark Berggren. I serve as program chair for the Ford Asset Program on the Milford campus, and it's my great honor to announce the following students are receiving a degree in Ford Automotive Student Service Education Training. With distinction, Trevor Matthew Anderson.
Yeah, Trevor.
Andrew Jack Grunke. Ryder Jackson Hornbaker. Hip Van Lee. Hudson Eugene McLaughlin. Preston James Metzger. Wyatt John Nelson. Alan Joseph Sindelar. And Angel Vargas.
The following students are receiving a degree in General Motors Automotive Service Educational Program. With distinction, Matthew Lee Anderson II. Peyton Lee Bruce. Alexi Castorina Fuentes. Jacob Dwight Corbett. Travis Eugene Kelly. Ivan Panigua Hereda. Ethan Michael Phillips. Deacon James Wilder Proctor. Andre John Rabin. Ethan Michael Rodmaker. Alex J. Reeson. The following students are receiving a degree in the General Motors Automotive Service Educational Program and a degree in business. Kemper James Long. Do you have a card? With distinction, Logan Ryan McMillan. Daniel H. Rios. Jacob Alexander Williamson.
Keith Temple, John Deere Construction and Forestry Equipment Technology instructor. The following students are receiving a degree in John Deere Construction and Forestry Equipment Tech. Caden Thomas Carlson. Parker Braden Fisher. Austin Thomas Getz. Cooper Patrick Kiekler. Tyson James Kreschel. Deacon Joseph Tedder. Cade Benjamin Yenter.
I'm Eric Hauser with the John Deere Tech program. The following students are receiving a degree in John Deere Tech. Lance Dean Appenapple. Riley Matthew Adams. Cameron Edward Barnes, Chase Allen Bartles. With distinction, Michael James Bonesteel, Clay Edward Borders, Jarrett Matthew Brewer, Marshall Dean Chandler, James Brian Collins, William Tyler Ellis. With distinction, Gavin Jules Fossen, Ethan Ben Garrels, Samuel Jefferson Gebbers, Christopher Stephen Hayden, Jake Riley Hagmeyer, Adley James Hyatt, Scott T. Hintz, Tren Taylor Hoffman Ideas, Braden Albert Holste, Christopher Alfonso Horn Jr., Brett James Johnson, Lucas Robert Kruger. With distinction, Eli Calvin Ladd, Lance Rex Lickus. With distinction, Peyton Lee Long, Tice Cole McKenzie. With distinction, Evan John Mogler. With distinction, Ethan Thomas Reardon. Zachary Jerry Rakowski. With high distinction, Carter Keith Ross. Jackson Delane Schwint, Colby Wade Smith, Lucas Lee Smith, Riley Scott Sonholtz, Zachary Ray Suma, James Jathan Ungles, Braxton Dallas Walker, Michael Stephen Week, Wyatt Smokey Woods. The following student is receiving a John Deere Tech degree and a degree in business, Brittany Marie Croker.
Good evening. My name is Trevor Nebesniak. I'm the program chair of the Power Sports Technology program at Milford campus. The following students are receiving a degree in Power Sports Technology: Connor Anthony Church, Tobin Michael Glensman, Clayton Reed Heibel, Ethan Dean Joy, Liliana Trinity Ramos, Evan Ryan Strain, Rocky Allen Wright, and Zane Michael Miller.
Students, please stand. To signify that you have completed a milestone in your life and are now called a college graduate, you may move your tassel from the right side to the left side of your cap. Please join me in congratulating the Southeast Community College graduates of spring of 2025. On behalf of Southeast Community College faculty and staff, I offer you our heartfelt congratulations. You leave here tonight an alum of Southeast Community College as your alma mater. We are very proud of your accomplishments. Graduates, please wait to be released from your rows. Guests, please wait to exit your seats until the graduates have left the arena. Board members, faculty, and staff, please join me in once again congratulating our graduates.